What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's been doing well. I think that a lot of my videos have been perceived as very surface level rather than more so deep statements. And I think that's maybe partially my fault. And also, I believe that there is a portion of my viewership that understands what my implications are with the messages that I give. For example, today might seem very surface level with what the original statement is in comparison to how I break it down and what I mean whenever I say it. So that's kind of what I try to do, I guess, is take something that seems surface level and explain to you how I can apply it to my life and how it's really, really helped me. For example, I think you guys need to stop focusing on how not to lose and shift your focus into how to win. Because I think whenever you do that, or I know whenever you do that from experience, whenever you shift to focusing on how to win, you build systems that give you a path in order to reach your purpose. When it comes to focusing how to fail, you just are avoidant of doing something wrong. That leads to you not taking risk, and that leads to you just trying to stay afloat in comparison to, okay, I need to do this. This is what somebody who wants to win would do with their day. This is how their daily routine, stuttering like crazy. This is what their morning routine would look like as somebody who wants to be successful. This is the steps that they would take. This is what they would turn away from doing. This is what they wouldn't do. This is what they would do. You know, it seems pretty self-explanatory, and that's the level where I think a lot of my messages are perceived as surface level. But the way that I want you to interpret it as something deep is by just actually applying it to your own life. And that might be like, okay, how does it turn something that's just surface level into something that's more meaningful? Because if it actually is a message that affects you enough to change how you are currently acting, then it doesn't matter what you're hearing, it doesn't matter how surface level it may come across, it's affecting your life. It's changing how you go about perceiving, understanding, and implicating day-to-day actions. For example, I used to try to avoid failure. I used to really focus on not making mistakes. I talk about basketball a lot, but let me just use this again as another analogy. Whenever I had a coach that was extremely hard on me, and this is kind of a relationship that I think you can have with God as well. When I had a relationship with my coach that was extremely hard on me, I didn't perceive it as he wanted the best for me. I perceived that he didn't want to see failure. Meaning whenever I would mess up, I would get so in my own head and so focused on doing the right thing that I would be sloppier. I would make more mistakes, and it was the exact opposite of what you think would happen. And instead of focusing on not messing up, I began to just focus on the goal, which was, okay, I'm going to put the ball in the basket. Okay, I'm going to facilitate more. Okay, I'm going to remember the plays. I'm going to build a structure. I'm going to make a training program that allows me to get a better offhand, that allows me to do all the things in my game that are weak, get better defensively, get better at what I want to do. And that overall structure of getting up early, going to the gym early, building a routine that's going to allow me to be better in the game, when coach, aka God in life, would seemingly get upset with me, it didn't feel as much as they were getting upset. It was that they were seeing my potential and what I could make happen and how I was just stabbing myself in the foot. And it was the same thing with basketball as it is life for myself. I was living for a very long time with the same mindset of I'm scared to move at all and take any risk and chase these goals, because not only did I think maybe I wasn't cut out to achieve these goals, I thought maybe I didn't deserve them because I was sinful. And in the same sense with basketball, I was like, maybe if I don't get in the gym as often, I missed the gym today, or I make this mistake consistently, I don't deserve to be one of the best players on the team. And when I shift my mindset to what would the best player on the team do and how would they achieve these goals, I began to build that confidence and that trust within myself that I do deserve this, and I have worked hard enough to achieve this goal. And in the same sense with life, it's like obviously none of us really deserve anything technically if you want to break it down to a moral standpoint. But I believe that when I work towards being a better person, God wants the best for me. So whenever it happens, I don't mark it up as coincidence. I mark it up as I've been working extremely hard and I'm getting rewarded and reaping what I sow. So that's the message. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, have a blessed one.